I wasn't sure of the exact reason, but I decided to accept Ray's invitation to help bake cookies. She gave me directions to a house in Wallingford. At first I was astonished by its size. Then I remembered her saying something about living communally with several roommates. That sounds like it could be nice, assuming everyone get along okay. As I enter the house, I can hear Ray speaking with someone.
No, I don't have them. Yes, I'm sure. No, when you moved out, you took all those with you. I haven't seen them here. No, I'm not gonna look right now. I have a guest. No, it's a friend from work. Why do you care about that? I can't have a friend from work over? Give me a break.
Oh shit.
I just told you I don't have any of that stuff anymore. No, you must have... You must have lost it on your own. Stop it. Stop that.
Should I leave?
Okay, fine. Bye. Evelyn, sorry about that.
That was a bit awkward.
It's okay. Who was that, if I can ask?
Oh, just my brother.
Oh.
He used to live here, but he was causing a lot of problems, coming home really late and making noise, not doing his share of the chores, and so on. We voted him out last month, even me. Even though 6 months ago I was begging everyone to let him stay here, promising he'd be good.
But he wasn't, I guess.
Oh well.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. I'm just disappointed with him. Again.
This is kind of cozy. You get this vibe of another, I don't know, it's a different style than the most.
I really thought this last time that he'd actually pulled his act together. But he didn't. I wish I could do more for him.
You don't owe him anything.
I feel bad about it.
If he fucked up, then he fucked up. You can't do anything about it.
Some of what he's dealing with is his own fault, sure, but not all of it. He's just not built in a way that's suited for this world.
I'm sorry
I
about
wish there were
that.
better ways we could care for people like him. Instead, he just gets thrown out of every place he lives. His relationship with our parents is really bad, too.
Oh.
They aren't willing to try to understand him, so it all ends up going through me.
Shitty parents, then.
That must be difficult.
It's all right, really. I handle it like anyone else. We all have our own problems.
Yeah,
anyway,
that's
we
true.
don't have to talk about my brother. Thank you so much for coming over. I wanted to say it's been really nice working with you.
It's been? Did something happen?
Oh, no.
Well, no, but you aren't going to be a proxy forever, are you?
Okay.
I guess I assumed you'd be going back to your job at headquarters at some point.
I doubt I will, actually.
Oh? So you're going to stay a proxy?
For the time being, at least.
That's cool, but why? I'm curious.
Because it's fine. Because I want to... I don't know. I don't know what Evelyn wants. But
I mean, if a high-level job at headquarters was a possibility for me, I'd do whatever it took to get it.
it depends on what you're gonna do, I think. I think Evelyn went through something that made her disgusted in her old work, I think.
No matter what that job was, it couldn't be more stressful than running 3 counseling centers at the same time.
No, but it could be something else, maybe.
I like being a proxy. I think something about it is good for me right now. As a proxy, I just sit and listen to someone and I don't have to say anything back. I just witness someone's sadness or fear or anger or anything. And I can feel how they feel, sympathize with it. It's a calm feeling, even when the client is worked up.
I would say it's frustrating because you can't do anything.
I don't know. Maybe it gives me perspective. I'm starting to wonder if I ever really spoke with anyone before. Like, anyone at all in my life? Were we all just talking past each other?
I think a lot of people do that. You know, few people really talk about themselves or what's really going on. You know, if If someone asks you, how are you doing? The standard response is fine. And it's not an invitation to actually talk about your problems. If you do that, then you're just weird. So you just say, I'm good, how are you? And move on. So yeah, I think it's rare that people actually talk about deep issues.
Sorry, this is making no sense.
No, I get that. But you could also help even more people by working on Eliza itself, right? Not to mention make way more money. Anyone can be a proxy, but you're important. And kind of maybe like a genius.
Jesus, let it go.
After you told me you used to work for Skanda, I searched online and found some of your papers. They're, well, it's not like I can understand them, but they sure look super impressive to someone like me.
I mean, not to put her down, but I mean, some of the stuff I've written during my studies might look impressive to someone else, but relative to my level, they're maybe not always. It's all relative.
Please don't say that.
Oh, come on. Stop self-deprecating all the time.
Stop glorifying me.
Look, I know this stuff seems like not a big deal to you. I get it, I really do. It's easy to undersell your own skills. I've done that my whole life. So take it from me, you don't have to downplay yourself. Take some credit for the amazing work you did, seriously.
Was it really that amazing? A message from Rainer. I guess I should respond.
Sorry, Ray. Mind if I reply to this for a second?
Oh, go right ahead. I have stuff to set up in the kitchen anyway.
What does he want? What did you think? Maybe it's, well, let's take that. You used to work here, Evelyn. Everything is still in the database. That's creepy. That's not cool. She should have been deleted, I think, when she quit. I don't know what you expect me to see. It's big now, that's for sure. I remember when it used to run on my laptop. What you saw was just one of the server clusters we have dedicated to it. There are 2 more currently operating and another dozen in various stages of development. In total, it processes more information on a daily basis than anything else we do. I had no idea you'd be using it like this. If I did, I would have worried more about optimization. That wouldn't have been necessary. Most of the Eliza servers aren't running the therapy application. What do you mean? Consider the following. Eliza processes human speech from thousands, soon millions of people. All of that is going into its corpus. Much of it is information about life situations and emotional states, taking the form of stories people tell themselves and each other. Yeah, so where does this lead? At some point, after robust language processing and emotional reasoning, you begin to get something akin to general intelligence. So you're actually trying to build an intelligent AI. Yes, I would call it human-modeled artificial intelligence. The next step is to take the base provided by Eliza and finally build the one thing that's eluded the field of AI for so long: general intelligence. A system capable not only of understanding commands and carrying out tasks, but reasoning about its world, learning and adapting. A thinking machine on par with human beings, and of course eventually exceeding them. This is dangerous territory, dude. This is dangerous. Haven't you seen all those sci-fi movies? Haven't you seen iRobot? Okay, I'm kidding, but it is actually dangerous, because if it were to do a reasoning about the world and learning and adapting, it's out of control. It's out of our control, and then you don't know what it might end up concluding, what it might end up doing based on that conclusion. It has too much power. It just needs access to the internet, and then it can just take over too much. Are you saying human-style intelligence can't come from human beings? People tend to be unreliable and expensive, as I'm sure you know. The human brain is to thinking as the pack animal was to transport. Slow and weak, but for centuries our only choice. Now we're finally developing the equivalent of powered vehicles for thinking on a mass scale. At this point, it's only a matter of time. We're on the cusp of a fundamental shift. The important players here are quietly lining up their bets, positioning themselves to be at the center of this revolution. Luckily, Skanda has an advantage, the others don't. And it's thanks to you. Oh. Because of Eliza's original purpose as a tool for therapy, its core is built around emotionally driven reasoning. My belief is that emotional reasoning is a key ingredient others in this field had overlooked. That would make sense, because the thing about human beings is that we're irrational and computers are rational. So it's difficult to build an AI, because irrationality is difficult to put down as rules. It's because it's irrational. It doesn't make sense. It's emotions, and if you can learn a pattern from being exposed to these emotions a lot of times, then you might be able to infer what kind of emotions are and reactions are appropriate for which type of situation, and then you would have a human thinking, or human thoughts, or something along those lines, an approximation of that maybe. And I don't know, it just sounds kind of like it could go both ways. It could be dangerous, sci-fi stuff where robots are taking over. Oh, but it could also be something that could help us replace, the brain, if that was something, organ replacement, replacing the brain if it's when it gets too old or damaged or something like that. I'm not sure exactly which direction he is thinking of going. But I don't know. Maybe not brain transplantation. That would require you to be able to make a physical brain as well. Oh well, I'm rambling. Let's just move on. It's ambitious, certainly, but we can't afford to progress in small increments. Not with the world like this, not with the competitors we have. I don't even know how you define intelligence. That's an excellent question, of course. This may sound odd to you, but I'll know I've successfully Ugh, my tongue is so thick. This may sound odd to you, but I'll know I've successfully created a general artificial intelligence when I see it write a poem. A poem? Yes, it would have to be a good one, of course. Okay, I'm going to bed. Shutting him down. Good night, Evelyn. I don't like that. Why is he saying that to me? Ray seems to be a fan of plants. I think I get it. It's nice to have something to care for in a low-key way. Something to nurture. Plus, it gives something to the room. This house looks so cheerful and cozy. Everyone who lives here must really care about making it an inviting space. Yeah, it's really good. I like this shelf. It's really nice having the books there. And this place where you can just sit and relax and lie and read books. Oh, I'd love to have this. Rhinoceros. I like that poster. Are they a band of something? What does it say? UNESCO Rhinoceros. I don't know. I was always bad at keeping up with new music. Let's continue then.